I'm Sebastian St. James. This is brand new breaking news just out in the Wall Street Journal today. The creator of the 4% rule, the retirement plan that a lot of people follow. Most people follow. It's kind of like a universal staple. Admitted today that he no longer follows the 4% rule himself. That's right, you heard it here. This is Bill Bengen, the creator of the much religiously followed 4% rule. So what is this 4% rule? Well, it is a safe withdrawal limit. It basically goes like this. When you retire, you start to withdraw 4% of all your investments. And then after that, year after year, you adjust for inflation. So 4% this year, next time the dollar amount will go up by whatever the CPI is, and you withdraw that amount, the next year you'll adjust, and so on. And that is the 4% rule. It is premised on testing that Bill did and the whole theory that he's come up with for the 4% rule, and on back testing where he showed that over 30-year periods it basically pretty much never failed, and so that gave people confidence. Yeah, 4%, we can go with that because, the testing's been done. The theory has been proven. Or has it? So has Bill Bengen come up with brand new research that has done away with this 4% rule? The answer is no. He's doing something else instead, and I shall explain that. Bill Bengen admits that right now, as a retired man himself, he is no longer comfortable with the equity markets, and he's actually violating his own 4% rule. That's what's going on at the moment. So this is really remarkable that the creator of the rule violated the rule, but it just goes to show that what happens when you plan for your retirement and what happens when you actually get there, for some people can be two totally different things. And apparently for Bill, yeah, it is. So what is Bill doing instead? I will tell you that in a moment, but for a lot of people, planning for retirement is really the best thing. And when you're working, you don't really appreciate exactly how you're going to feel emotionally once you retire. When you retire, suddenly the risk in the market going up and down. Like, see what's happened with the NASDAQ, see what's happened with the S&P 500. Apparently, that's been a little bit too much. So are we saying that the 4% rule is not a good idea? Nope, that's not what this discussion is about. It's simply that the theory, once you meet retirement, is not always implemented. The 4% rule is based on two things. Number one, staying invested in the market right throughout your retirement, right? So you can't invest up till retirement and then, suddenly pull out. That's not what the 4% rule is about, because if you're invested in bonds and cash, you will not earn enough for the 4% rule to enact. And how much must you keep in the market? According to the 4% rule, at least 50%. So what has Bill Bengen done instead? This is it. This is his actual allocation in real life. The creator of the 4% rule. He is 20% in equities. That's down from 50%, isn't it? 10% in bonds and 70% in cash. In other words, basically he's gone pretty much all to cash. Is Bill Bengen doing the right thing? Is he? Well, according to his own 4% rule, no, he's not. And should you follow the 4% rule if the creator is not? Well, remember that this is not a better plan that he has. This is a personal plan that Bill has decided to implement it for himself based on his own situations. And good luck to him. Bill's a private person. He can implement whatever strategy he wants. But this is not research showing that you should go into 70% cash. That's not what this is recommending. This is just what Bill is doing himself. So if you're retired already or you're thinking about retiring in the future, hopefully that is the case, then you need to do all the research up front and make sure that you have the plan for you. Is the 4% the right plan for you? Well, it could be, but there are also some better alternatives, and I will tell you all about those in upcoming videos, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. For a lot of people, retirement is quite risky, and one of the safest ways they can do retiring is with constant stream of dividends coming in. So that makes a lot of people emotionally very comfortable. I've done a video exactly on that, about dividends and how they work in retirement. Go ahead and click on it here.